I'm guided to do a collective reading. I wasn't planning on it, but Spirit's really gearing me in that direction. So we're going to see what message comes through. I have no idea what to expect. This could be for you personally, or it could be for the collective in general. So like about the collective. So you take it whatever way it resonates for you. Usually it's a little bit of both. If you're still here, I just saw 2-2. If you're still here, this message is for you. And I don't always say that. So let's get into it and see what Spirit wants to talk about. What is the message here, Spirit, today? What are we talking about? What needs to be said? Survival and mischief. And this is really feeling heavy, okay? It feels intense. I'm even feeling a little bit frustrated too. And I feel like that's the overall energy, is frustration. It's like this dense, thick, gooey energy that's standing in between you and something else, something on the other side, something that you're going towards, you're striving for. Or it's like there's this like rollback energy. Like you're moving forward, but then all of a sudden this goo comes down and you feel like you got to roll something back. Or maybe this is how others are pushing onto you for you to like second guess something. This is, I'm hearing it. This is really a time to look out for the opposites. Perhaps things are being painted in a very kind of binary way. It's either this or that, when it's really a both and situation. It's not either or. There's something that's much more complex than it's being painted out to be. There's mischief that's happening. And I feel like it's putting people in survival mode. Now, I know what's going on collectively in the world in multiple places, and there is a lot of survival mode energy. So let's continue on and see what's going on here. What else? Influence. I was just going to say, but it feels almost selfish in a way. But I was going to say that you need to take care of yourself during this time, because some of the mischief that is being stirred up and putting people in literal survival mode is putting others who are not in that situation also in survival mode, which then makes it difficult for those others, which I believe you're a part of, to help those who actually do need help. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like if we're all in survival mode, everyone's out for themselves. Everyone is unable to, or no one is able to help pull others out of things, maybe spiritually, energetically, or actually. So this mischief that is happening is creating a mass influence. Now, in your life in particular, it could be that you're dealing with someone and they're in survival mode, and now you're being like taken into that energy field with them. It feels like all creative projects are like, it's like a struggle to push through it. Or there's this expectation that you shouldn't. I don't know what this is. It's like there's this sudden feeling of like everything needs to stop. But that's not true. That's not true. That's not the case. It's just going to take more effort right now to keep things going. Like your passion, your healing, your ascension, your wisdom, the things that you're sharing, achieving, like it takes more effort right now because there's so much push on you to be in survival mode and not think about those things. Because when you're in survival mode, you're just focusing on being alive, on staying alive, not necessarily on your ascension, your elevation. And I feel like Spirit is saying that's like a false reality for you. Like you're not in survival, like you don't need to focus on, you're fine, you know? Oh boy. Release. Exactly. And I feel like even as I say you're fine, I feel like it sounds insensitive because Maybe you don't feel fine. But Spirit's saying like this is becoming a heavy, detrimental entity that is integrating and infiltrating your energy or our energy. There's a need to release it. How do I say that? There's something about not giving something attention. Sometimes we do need to give things attention, right? Curiosity, right? When we're curious about them. But there's something about like the less you feed into it, the less it has power, right? So you can't feed on your energy. Now, there could be, part of the mischief could be curiosity getting stirred up. Somebody wants you to be curious so that you do spend your time investigating or looking into something or thinking about someone or whatever, right? Like they're trying to get you to be curious. Warning. Yeah, this is the feeling here, guys. It's like, it's a never-ending path of questioning and mischief. There's no answers coming about this, you know, or nobody plans to give you an answer here about this. Like curiosity killed the cat, right? And the cat here being your intuition. There's some kind of false like investigation or false like light even trying to push like you to think about something and to get more curious about it and to like, but it's making you feel like something is almost life and death. And that's just not helping you. Can I get a better word than that? Helping you? It's not what? Warning again. Protection. It's not protecting you. Thank you. It's not protecting you to feel like that, to think like that. It's like an energy that wants to convince you that you are in danger when you're not. Or you don't need to be. There's another way. So Spirit's warning you to protect yourself against this energy, to like be curious or like to go down this path of like never ending questions and no answers, or every time you ask a question, it just gets like worse. It's like you just can't get to the bottom of something. It's an endless pit. It's like you're falling forever. Oh, that's like a line from that Evanescence song, right? What is that? Hold on. Isn't that called Wake Me Up? Wait, hold on. Falling Forever. Hold on. Falling Forever chords just came up. Maybe some of you are playing music or there's something about the chords. But chords could also be not just musical chords, but cutting chords with something. And now I'm seeing another song, but I want to see the Evanescence one because that's what I was getting. Going Under. Right, of course. Yeah, look at these lyrics. Now I will tell you what I've done for you. 50,000 tears I've cried, screaming, deceiving, and bleeding for you, and still you won't hear me. Yeah, I'm going under. I'm drowning in you. I'm falling forever. I've got to break through. That's the energy. And it says, I'm dying again. I can't trust myself anymore. I'm always confusing the thoughts in my head. Exactly. Whatever this energy is, it's making you feel powerless in some sense. It's distracting you from your gifts. So Spirit wants you to protect yourself by releasing this. Okay, can we get some tarot out? Well, let's get one of these cards. Anything else, Spirit? Raven and Wolf, symbiosis, combined effort, and alliance. So there's an alliance here for you to build with someone that could help you. Maybe you could speak to someone about this, or there's a friend you could talk to, or there's other people experiencing the same thing as you. Combined effort. It feels like, especially in a collective sense, that this isn't something that's just affecting you. It's gonna take a lot of us to say, I'm not gonna go down that path of never-ending questioning where I'm constantly in survival mode, where my flight and fight response is always activated. We're going to have to focus our attention somewhere else so that we can create a new paradigm, a new field, which doesn't mean ignoring what's happening, but it means transmuting or diverting the energy into something that is actually productive rather than destructive. Because there's a path of destruction here that I'm feeling. Yeah, so I don't know what's real and what's not. That's exactly the energy. And that is an entity. The entity of illusion, confusion, and then control. So there's an entity and energy trying to control through illusion and confusion and endless questioning. Fallen. The Pathfinder, intelligence, keen insight, and premonition. Spirit is trying to get you to refind the path of clarity, of insight, of intuition, of wisdom, of coherence. Okay, so am I using these? It feels like I'm opening this box. Okay. And some of this confusion is happening, look, through confusion, community, confusion, community and communication, but I said confusion. And then we have commitment. Look at that. Community, commitment, communication, confusion. 8, 9, 10. There's a community that's committed to communicating God, in a way that perpetuates confusion. I'm hearing there's voices in their head as I'm hearing that. There's voices in their head. Okay. So go on and scream at me. I'm so far away. I won't be broken again. I've got to breathe. I can't keep going under. Exactly. That's exactly the energy. 5 of Cups for your overall energy. Okay, well, let's get all the cards out. The Sun for the opportunity. Amazing. This is what's happening here is spiritual warfare. It's war on your spirit. Yeah, okay. Okay, slow down. A little bit frantic there. So that's a message too. You may need to slow down. Find yourself getting frantic. Okay. Yes, look, the outcome, I'm just jumping to it right here, is combined effort, 3 of Pentacles. So this is not something you need to go through alone, and you're not alone in what you're going through. The Hierophant. I feel like you're going to come together with others and unlock the door to a path of clarity. The Star, yes, exactly, and healing and refiguring destiny. You're powerful. Don't let this energy convince you that you're powerless. Okay? I'm going to clarify with these. Five of Cups for your overall energy. Well, this is a very sad card. These two penguins looking over their little baby penguin. So there could be something here about grief and despair that you're experiencing right now. Feeling like something that was promising has suddenly stopped or ended. Or the end of something is now creating a lot, how do I say that? Five of Swords. A lot of worry and concern on the motivations of someone or something. Six of Swords and the Knight of Swords. These cards are really interesting. This card really stands out to me in this deck, which is the Way Spell deck. Six of Swords, someone's moving away to calmer waters, but then you got this person here with this kind of like interesting expression on his face. To me, it kind of looks happy, but a little bit smug. And I feel like this is exactly the feeling. It's like somebody trying to get away with something. You see how he's holding these arrows here? And he's like, good, they're distracted. They've moved away from the swords, from the mind, from clarity, from communication, clear communication. They've moved away from it, thinking they're going to calmer waters, but I'm actually getting away with something. Yeah, there's something very like mischievous here. The Sun for your opportunity. Clarity. The horse here overcoming an obstacle. So let's see. Tell me more about the Sun. 10 of Pentacles. Amazing. See, Spirit is definitely telling you to keep going forward. Don't drop everything that you're doing. Keep your momentum up. You're headed towards success, ascension. Through sustained effort, like you've been working hard. Don't give it up now to someone else who wants to get away with it. Maybe this is your energy they want. I don't know for everyone. The opportunity is to envision, to see a better future, to illuminate a better, it doesn't even have to be future. It could be a right now in the present moment, to illuminate a better present moment for yourself. To keep moving forward towards that because it's right there for you. Don't get distracted. Okay. Can I get one of these, Spirit? I feel like I need a little bit more intel here on this influence. The Owl, wisdom, independent thinking, and enlightenment. One second. Rider in reverse. Movement, quick decisions, and progress. Yeah, there's like this energy here, this owl. And it feels very shadowy because I'm asking about mischief and influence. That is like watching people move in the wrong direction. Or watching you move in the wrong direction. Unable to make decisions, not making progress, stalled. Okay. Queen of Cups for your opportunity. This is connecting back with your emotions, with your intuition, remembering what matters most to you. Taking care of yourself, self-love. So tell me more about this as the opportunity. Queen of Cups, creativity, did I say that? Two of Wands, the Hangman, and the Ace of Wands. This card was flipping over too, the Knight of Pentacles. There's something that you have a master perspective on, like you've done the hard work. You have been in the Hangman energy, which is like gaining a new perspective, taking a step back from the collective energies and seeing something clearly. You know, maybe it's different from how other people perceive, but it's the truth. And it comes from being balanced, having patience, and even sacrificing to a certain degree, sacrificing fitting in with others. That's how you came to learn what you know and gain this kind of spiritual access to the Ace of Wands, which is new passion, new potential, an elevation of your spirit. This came from being in the Hangman energy. And Spirit is showing me here that you've already activated the Ace of Wands. We're moving to the Two of Wands here. Something that used to just be a potential, you've actualized, like you've made it into something. Like you've taken the wand and you've done something with it. And that's what's threatening this energy. You have a plan, Knight of Pentacles. And you're dedicated to your plan, spiritual plan. Wands are spirit. You're on your path. You're on your journey. Oh, I think that's is that Iwas, the rune there? Which I think is horse. And here we have horse as what you don't see coming. So you're committed to moving forward. And it feels like the opportunity is for you to reconnect with that passion you have. To keep going, to keep on your plan. You have a map, you're guided. Okay, and this energy is trying to get you to go in the wrong direction. I mean, that feels clear with these two cards, or 4 cards. Misdirection, okay? Now the challenge is the Wheel of Fortune. And I am seeing like this, like Dante's Inferno, layers and layers of like hell, like a hellscape of asking questions that never get answered. It's like you just keep falling into these realms. Or that's at least where someone's trying to get you to go, or a group of people are trying to push the collective to go. And this is a warning here for you to release that journey, that path, that inquisition, that obsession and focus. The challenge, the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be a karmic, fated moment where you decide what path you're going to go on. Are you going to keep ascending towards the 10 of Pentacles, the Tree of Life? Or are you going to descend into this madness and mischief and this survival mode where everyone's just out for themselves and there's no collective combined effort and alliance and allegiance with others who are working in the light or working for the light? That came through, but you could put that in a different way. Working towards higher planes of consciousness, working for soul's growth and evolution. So it's a choice, and it's a karmic choice. But you have a choice. Now I see why this reading needed to come through. Three of Pentacles. Again, yes, there is combined effort that needs to happen in order to turn this wheel towards the Sun and the 10 of Pentacles. Collective effort needs to be made. Community, commitment, communication needs to be... Okay, so there's a group over here that is committed to some kind of confusion that they're cultivating. And there needs to be another group or union of people who are doing something else other than that, other than propagating confusion. And I feel like it's not... The goal isn't to clear up confusion by dispelling illusions directly, like by arguing against someone and trying to show them the truth. That just kind of contributes to the energy. It feeds into it in some way. It's more like to clear up the confusion and illusion. These people, you and your posse and your people, or the collective in general, or someone who supports you and loves you, need to like refocus on what you're creating and where you want to go, and believe that you can do something that might seem impossible. I'm hearing downward spiral. Yeah, it feels like there's a downward spiral distraction. Okay, 10 of Wands for your advice. This is oppression. And I feel like that's what you need to look at. What is oppressing your energy, and how is it oppressing you? How is whatever you're thinking of right now oppressing you? What is it keeping down? What is it shutting down within you? Is it your creativity? Is it your love? Is it your confidence? Like, what is being shut down? Your business, your relationship, I don't know, whatever it is for you. And I feel like turning away from this mischief and releasing it in order to protect yourself is not as hard as it may initially seem. I mean, these are just a bundle of sticks. They can be dismantled pretty quickly. So let's see. The Hermit. Amazing. They can be dismantled by going within, by shutting something out, by not feeding into it. This doesn't mean like not acknowledging or denying or not caring. It just means maintaining a solid sense of yourself, your core self, and who you are in the face of chaos or other people trying to distract you. Come back to yourself. Spend time in meditation. Create a sacred space. Know what it is that you really want and what you really feel and where you really are, because you're not in a place where someone is trying to convince you you are in, which is like this kind of like panic. Okay, let's see. 3 of Pentacles for the outcome. This is very, I don't always speak like this, okay? But I'm getting it, so I'm just going to say it. I was getting the angels are here with you, okay? So I don't always say that. You can take angels to mean whatever you resonate with. Queen of Cups again. Amazing. So we have double cards here. 3 of Pentacles twice and Queen of Cups twice. This is what will actually fill your soul, is working alongside others who support you and who you support in your mutual growth. Collaboration of the soul. Collaboration of the soul. Finding community. Maybe even a spiritual community, a soul tribe. One in, like a community or people around you who actually support your intuitive knowing, your creative thinking, that want you to do well for yourself and that aren't harsh with you unnecessarily. Okay, this is so intense. Like, I feel like I need to lay down. Okay, but I'm not. I'm going to keep going with one more card here, Spirit. Let's get an oracle card. And then I'm going outside for a walk. Because this is a way to release tense energies, is to get outside. Okay, I don't know why I'm saying that, but let's see. Where's the book? I'm hearing I can't wait for this day to be over. Maybe this is a passing energy, okay? Let's see. Closing message for the collective spirit. Yes. Dream thief. That is the energy, okay? A few other cards fell out. I won't read them, but I'll just see what they say. Sky dancers, surrender. Deep quiet, meditation and stillness, a tidy house, clarity and organization, and watchers, transpersonal. All very important and poignant to this message. Definitely clear out the clutter, the mental clutter, the energetic clutter. There is distraction in the field. Transpersonal watchers, this is like try to take yourself out of the situation or out of the moment and watch it from like a bird's eye view and see how it's affecting you, kind of like objectively, right? If you were to watch a friend go through what you're going through, what would you observe? What would you say to them? And then, of course, we talked about the hermit with meditation and stillness and find that quiet within you away from the noise. And then surrendering to that beautiful creative energy you have and not feeling guilty about doing that. Someone could be trying to make you feel guilty for growing. Okay. Dream thief, number 13. Rejection of the path of fulfillment, refusal of the call. The dream thief has a soft and compelling... Let me start again. The dream thief is a soft and compelling... One more time, Spirit. They don't want me to say this. Whoever the dream thief is. The dream thief is a soft and compelling seductress. Her only purpose is to keep you hypnotized by comfort and sameness. She wants you to tell your old stories over and over so you don't evolve beyond them. Ask yourself whether you are reverting back to the familiarity of your origin story of why you were wounded or when you were rejected. Do you talk about how your family molded you as a child without also acknowledging that you've already become someone else? Teaching from an old wound will never allow you a new adventure. Instead, bring to mind how you've already changed, remembering that you have new stories to rely and build upon. That's it. It's like this energy is getting you to go into the past and into old wounds, into this survival mode, right? Where you go back into thinking about like, oh yeah, I'm in danger, or oh yeah, I'm wounded, or whatever, I'm powerless. Okay, it is a comfortable place for some of us to find ourselves in because it's so familiar. And it's often uncomfortable to break that mode and mold and become the powerful self that we actually are. Do you want to move beyond the barrier of glass you've placed between you and the horizon? That sticky kind of energy, the glass. You can, and it's not difficult. Answer the call to a new adventure and drop your resistance to sailing the uncharted seas of your potential. The wind will soothe and sing the dream thief to sleep so you can wake up and move forward. You are so much more than you know. Now it's time to express what has laid dormant. Your new adventure has already become. Don't let this energy steal your dreams. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.